Joy and pain aren't enemies, they're companions. The highs and lows of life dance together more often than we'd like to admit. When life graces us with contentment, we may feel enticed to ignore hidden layers of struggle. When stress bombards our momentary happiness, it's as though those gifts that energized us are now elusive, like oil through our fingers. Joy and pain, hope and anguish, stability and disruption. These stand shoulder to shoulder in the real world. As a generally optimistic person, it's taken me years to see that my positive outlook was directly shaped by an insecure childhood. But it wasn't all bad. In 1994, I was a lanky fourth grader with two front teeth that hardly fit my face and unruly hair that was either styled as a flat top or forced to succumb to grandma's wall clippers. Yet, I was a generally cute kid, according to most of the pictures. California's Central Valley was home. Sunshine and outdoor play, rec league sports, play dates, we didn't call them that back then. The churning of grandpa's homemade ice cream, trampoline dunk contests with uncles and cousins, occasional trips to the mall's toy store, and swimming pools to cool me down. These frequently cultivated joy and grit in me as a child. My parents divorced when I was a toddler. And in the years after, Mom had primary custody and Dad cared for me every other weekend. Not an ideal arrangement for any child, but having both parents in your life, even if not in the same household, is a gift that not all share. On New Year's Day of my fourth grade year, Dad remarried and asked me to be his best man. Although we were somewhat deprived of time together, we had a great relationship. At home with Mom, joy and pain coexisted in a more obvious way. With a new boyfriend entering our lives when I was about 4, the joy she brought to me as a nurturing mother was intertwined with the pain of abuse. There was fear. There was joy. The greatest blessing during those years were the gifts of a younger brother and sister. Many of my early memories involve us being silly or having adventures together. My brother and sister are 6 and 8 years younger, so being Bubba to them was a role I took pride in. Note, my siblings have their own stories. I won't share theirs except in generalities like this. When I share about my mom, it's only as part of my story and not to carelessly share hers. Mom eventually left the abusive boyfriend, got a restraining order, and moved on. She gave me permission to share these stories. My desire is to honor my family in every possible way. I'd later learn that my brother and sister didn't show up on our doorstep as gifts from a stork. They were the beautiful gifts that came from a tragic relationship. From about 1989 until 1995, Mom endured an abusive relationship. I doubt it started that way, but I can't recall a time when he felt like a safe presence. With him, my primary emotion was fear. Numerous times, Mom was abused, physically and verbally, in front of me. I saw it all. I experienced his violence directly at times as well. One situation shortly after Dad's wedding sticks with me, and it isn't unlike other stories of abuse from those years. I can describe it from the perspective of all 5 senses because that's how vivid this memory is to me. Even now, as I say this, tears are welling up. Recalling the place and time in my mind, I can feel it. The fear sweeping over my body as I lay in my lofted bed as a 4th grade kiddo. The feeling of being smacked in the face about 3 times as I lay helpless. The memory is also something I can see. The flash of light, although difficult to describe, that seems like it happened milliseconds before the hand impacted my face. The wall of my bedroom that I faced to try to escape the danger. The blurs fading in and out as tears clouded my vision. The window in my room that faced the street, perhaps the next level of escape if I dared try.